Hey everybody, I'm sure by now you've seen this. Today we're announcing the difficult decision to sunset Disney Sorcerer on both iOS and Google Play on July 31st, 2024. Starting today, we will be shutting down all in-app purchases for real world money and removing the game from the storefronts, and it will be no longer available for download. If you have it already installed on your device, you can continue to play and use any in-game currency until the 31st. After the 31st, the game will no longer be accessible to players. For us, making DSA was a dream come true. It's with sincerest gratitude that we thank you for the time you spent with us, the Disney Sorcerer development team. That's all well and good. I'm sure other people will be sad. I'm not going to take that down. I'm going to say I saw this coming. If you go back to my videos, I will, you can probably hear me. You can probably sense that I'm alluding to this. And I don't blame the players. I blame the developers. I believe the developers are squarely to blame for this. Why? Because whether you believe it or not, one, elections have consequences. That's all I'm going to say about that. Elections have consequences. Things happen with things, and if you don't take measures to improve your game, because people don't have as much disposable income, this happens. I've been very adamant over the past six months at least, then probably longer, that I thought that one very effective way I thought that I could fix the game is to do double drops with characters. That would have brought new players in. That would create excitement. For whatever reason, they chose greed. I mean, that's all I can say, is they chose not to do that. I do applaud them for trying the mystical elite bundles, but at the end of the day, that was absolute garbage. It always was. It always was. The mythical elite were good, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I thought they were going to do really any good. Why? Overpriced. And I know people will say, well, $50 for blah blah characters is whatever. But if you go look, but this is May 1st, in 3 days, in another game that I play called Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, in 3 days, another game I play called Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is going to do their whole meme thing. The whole thing that I'm sure you guys have heard of, called May the 4th Be With You, is nothing but a meme. It's just a thing people say. It's based on a meme, but it's become Star Wars culture, unfortunately. But what they're going to do is what they've been doing since October, and that is they're going to be having another round of Lightspeed bundles. if you take a look at these Lightspeed bundles, they're not as good as the previous Lightspeed bundles that have been out. But maybe one. And they range anywhere from $14.99. I believe there's 3 packs at. So they're doing the Ewok bundle for $14.99. They're doing Geonosians for $14.99. They're doing Night Sisters for $14.99. And those are teams, unless you've been playing for a very long time, you probably don't have. And then they're going to be doing a Padme bundle, which helps you unlock Padme, basically, for maybe $24.99 or something like that. Maybe it's $30. And then they're doing another one which has basically all the characters that you need to unlock General Anakin Skywalker. And the entire fleet that goes with all those guys for $49.99. And you compare that to DSA, where they had the Alice in Wonderland bundle for $49.99. The value just was not there. It's simple. I think they could have made this work. They could have made this work very easily, in my opinion. This choice is theirs. Some of you might know that Lord of the Rings Hero of Middle-earth discontinued earlier this year. Others of you may know that a PC game called Arcade, which I think was about 10 years old. Because I haven't played it in 7 years, but it's been out for probably at least 3 or 4 years before that. Has decided that it's going to sunset around the same time. Why? I believe that the developers and the people in charge decided, instead of making stuff easier to obtain, selling stuff for cheaper and allowing people to elevate and allowing people to be excited about the game, to inject, to really, in a real gesture of injecting new blood into the culture, they would rather just cut their losses. And I understand there's a money aspect to all of these games, but if you're not giving people a reason to come play your game to begin with, and you're not giving them good value, especially in today's world, they're not going to play your game. And so I absolutely don't blame the data. I don't blame the base at all. I blame the developers, because I think that it is squarely their fault. And I'm super angry about this, guys. Don't make, you guys know that I used to spend money like crazy. If you've been following this money for a long time, I was spending $70 a month on this game, buying the pass holders, buying. I bought both pass holders every month. So there were 60 there, and I think I was buying energy or something, because the pass holder was 15 bucks every 15 days. And so I would buy 2 of them a month, and then I would think I would probably buy energy, and I've not done that probably for the past two-ish years, close to. Why? Because honestly, I could see that they weren't serious about this game. They just weren't. And that's incredibly sad. So, honestly, they put out this last week and they said, hey, you know, Tomoa, you know, they said, hey, Nala, no, they didn't. And we should have known this because it was, you know, they put this out last week. But they mentioned that Timon and Pumbaa were coming up here. And then it's like, and so they were doing strides, but they just decided that it's just time to cut bait. And we're not going to do double drops, and we're not going to try to inject anything into this game. We're just going to let it die. Whatever. Anyway, if you want to see more of me, you can come over to my channel where I played Star Wars. You can follow that. It's not Benaya Plays, it's Benaya Swoga. That's where I am. I do daily videos over there. I've only been playing the game for a year. I'm almost at my 1 year mark, but come and see what's going on over there if you want to. If not, I might start doing different stuff on this channel. Be looking for that. But I'm sorry that the game's done, but actions mean things. Not cutting costs, not giving people a reason to play your game means things. Alright. I'll see you later. I'll be back on this channel eventually with something else, but until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.